Good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for a coffee in my dewy cup. I'm home again. Vicky came last night. She looked good. She looked good. I hope all is well over there. Garland is getting his nights and days a little mixed up. So I'm hoping he settled last night for them. I was beyond tired because I hadn't slept the night before because he was up. He slept all day and then he was up, like, you know how babies get their days and nights mixed up. He was a little bit like that. And, you know, I'm not a day sleeper, so. By the time I got home last night, well, about midnight, 12:30, I was ready for bed. And I slept really well, so that was good. But I hope Aura and Vicky got to sleep too, and Garland. So anyway, I'm home. Don't expect to sleep over there while Vicky is here. I will, of course, be going over to visit and to help, but I won't be sleeping there, so my schedule should be a little bit more normal. So that's the plan. That's my expectation, and I hope all is well over there. I'm wearing my Monte Rosa. This is my Rhinebeck sweater from several years ago. My first Rhinebeck sweater from my first Rhinebeck, I think. It's one of my favorites. This is a cardigan by one of my favorites, Isabel Kramer. Seems like she has gone to a very simple design. Classic, simple lines, straightforward. This has a lot more going on. This one had several charts, lots of charts, and I'm like, I've got 4 charts for 1 row. But it was a lovely sweater to knit, and I love wearing it. This is my go-to cardigan when I'm you know, going out in the house and going to be seen in public, because it's really wonderful. I have a secret plan that I'll tell you about, but because it's secret, I may not do it. But I think I'm going to put the buttons on my new cardigan. I didn't put those buttons yet on that cardigan I did to the Amy Herzog class. But I brought it downstairs and I have everything I need. So I think I'll put the buttons on today. If I do that, that's it. I will have accomplished what I set out to accomplish. So I'm thinking I'll do that. We're picking up the car today. We had to take the car in on Monday to be inspected and such. We should be picking it up today. Dennis will go off to the store and I'll come home. I'm coming home. I'm picking up the car and walking the dogs. That's my agenda for today. And if I get the buttons on that sweater, that will be the plus. I'm going to be knitting. I have knit night tonight. I hope I can go tonight. I missed last night, or last week. I texted my friend Jerry last night, because she's one of my knit night pals who lives in Arlington, Texas, which is where the World Series is being played. Oh, the World Series is in your neighborhood. She was not a happy camper because, of course, they pay taxpayer money for that stadium. I also am not a fan of taxpayers paying for these big stadiums for the rich people. The billionaires who own baseball teams make the taxpayers pay for the stadiums. It's crazy, in my opinion. But anyways, World Series is in her neighborhood now. We'll talk about it tonight on Knit Night, I bet. Anyway, so well, I'm feeling a little discombobulated, but I'm gonna get back into the swing of things. Where are the girls? They were out here with me. They didn't even, did they get on the video? I don't even know. They're back in the house. When I talk, I'm not always cognizant of what's going on behind me. So maybe you saw them because they're not here for a cuddle. I cuddled them this morning. Dennis brought me a coffee in bed. So they got their cuddles in the morning. Their morning cuddles earlier. So anyway, I did do a little bit of knitting on my boxy. So that was good. And I had my craft night with Christy on Sunday night, and she said, oh, you know, I'm rethinking that idea about how I didn't want a boxy, because I guess she's been seeing my boxy that I'm making for the girls, so I might be starting another boxy as my, you know, twiddle muff knitting. Once I finish Janine's, I'll find some nice yarn for Christy's. But otherwise, not much news. Not much news. I know I'll talk for another 5 minutes, but because I start to say goodbye and then, talk for another 5 minutes, but I don't really have much news. Oh, I did want to tell you about I was going to look up the author's name. A book I read the last couple days called Scythe. S-C-Y-T-H, whatever, like the Angel of Death carries, the Grim Reaper carries. Scythe. And I can't remember the name of it. There are 3 in the series. Scythe is the first one. I really enjoyed it a lot. If you like science fiction. Takes place in the future where, the cloud has taken over control of the world, and now it's a lovely, happy place, and they don't have actual people, politicians, and apparently this cloud is like the ultimate great whatever. The cloud is the good guy, the thunderhead, they call it. And people don't die anymore, natural deaths. They don't die anymore in the future, and so they have to have a cadre of scythes, people who bring death, because otherwise, people do have to die, the circle of life kind of thing. More to not fill up the population of the earth or whatever. Anyway, so it's about that cadre of people who actually do kill people as their mission in the world. It's a good book. I enjoyed it. And I've got the other 2 on hold in the library. Unfortunately, as is often the case, the 3rd book is going to show up before the 2nd book is. So I'm going to have to wait. I got a message on my phone. So I can't see how much time I'm talking. Happens to me all the time. Like if there are 3 books and I get the first one, oh good, let me put out the 2nd one and the 3rd one on hold, and then the 3rd one shows up first. But I can just say, put me back in the queue. And I don't think I go to the end of the queue. I think I go the next person goes in front of me and then I'm in front. I think that's how it works. But I will do that because I don't think I want to read them out of order. But anyway, so there's a book and I don't remember the person's name. But I'll look it up and I'll put it in the down bar. If you're interested in a science fiction book. And actually, I think they call it young adult. I think they call anything young adult that the main characters are young adults these days. So anyway, the 2 main characters in this are like 18 or 19 years old. They're not young children. Well, they might be 17 or 18, but they're not little. And I enjoyed it. So anyway, so there's some news. I read a book, I did some knitting, and I helped. Oh, and I cleaned Aura's bathroom. I cleaned Aura's bathroom. Kim had cleaned Vicky's. bathroom. Vicky put a message saying, "Thanks for cleaning the guest bathroom." I said, you know, it's the thought that counts, but Kim already did it before I got there. So I only had to clean one bathroom. I am wearing earrings that I made. I found these in my, it's a little disc bead that goes very well with my Monte Rosa on kind of a chain detail. So they're kind of a boldish view. So I made the beads and I made the, I don't think I made the chain. I probably bought the chain. But because they have a bead on the bottom and no exposed head pin or something, they shouldn't catch on my sweater. It's going to be 72 today, so the sweater, I don't know that I need the sweater now, but I'll take it off in the house if I do anything remotely, you know, sweat reproducing. So, I carb loaded at my mother-in-law's. I do not know how she does keto in that house because she has every kind of carb from my father-in-law. I don't know that he's going to be able to eat all those carbs, which is good because I ate them instead. So now she doesn't have nearly as many carbs. So I am not feeling good. My weight is up. My knees are aching me. I just like let every ounce of self-control over my diet go by the wayside. So I'm back home, which I think is gonna be huge for me getting back on track because we do not have carbs in our house. When I even try to go off my diet, the only thing I can do is eat too much keto food. I could not do this if Dennis weren't doing it too. Well, I could have in the beginning, but you know how your motivation comes and goes. And COVID isn't helping, and you know, I mean, all the excuses and reasons and truths. But, you know, so I'm on a waning motivation with COVID, with being where I had a lot of carbs, and I ate every one of them. So whatever it was that I thought I wanted, I had it. And now I'm done. I'm done. But my knees are hurting me because my arthritis is flaring up because my eczema is flaring up. Everything's flaring up because I'm eating badly. So I'm coming back to go start over. I think I'll start watching more videos that will help me and be back home where I don't have as much or any temptation. And and plus my knees hurt. And my knees hurting me is always a good motivation. So that's where I am right now. Today is a reset day for everything. For my brain, for my food thing, for my body. I did sleep really well, and that was good. And I'm trying not to worry about Vicky and Nora over there. Too much. I'm sure they're doing fine. So. But I bet Vic doesn't have a chance to watch this video. She's been watching my videos, but she probably won't today. But if you do, hi Vic. Hi Aura. I put a bookmark on Aura's browser so she could find my channel. She couldn't find my channel, so if she wants to watch, she can watch. I hope they're having a good day. But I am done. We're going to go get the car and walk the dogs. And I am going to go relax and otherwise do whatever I want, not including eating carbs. No carbs today. Today is a 0 carb day for me. So that's what I need. So I will bid you farewell, and I will be here tomorrow. My plan is to be here tomorrow. We shall see. There's no good reason why I shouldn't be. So if I'm not here tomorrow, you can worry. If you wanted to. Don't worry. I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Oh, I hope you're well. I hope you're well. And I hope your motivation hasn't swung down with your COVID and everything else. And if it has, you're not alone. I know I'm not alone. You're not alone either. But let's work on it together. I'm working on it. It's going to be fine. Please stay safe and stay sane.